You ready?
So give them. This is. I have your permission to record this here.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Give us your name.
My name is Myra Williams.
Okay, Myra. Tell them what is this video all about.
This video is about going into Will evidence box that he has about his case, and the reason was I was going in there just looking. And the reason why I did that because a month ago, I was on crack cocaine. It's just been just a month.
Now, how long have you been doing crack cocaine?
Since I was 50.
Okay. All right, give us the story. Continue.
Yes, I want to let you know that it's not right. You shouldn't be going into other people's property because it will be consequences.
Myra is 56 years old. Myra has an innocent look that will have you thinking that she is the respectable woman that you can't trust in your home when you're gone. But Myra, tell them what you do when you have opportunity if you're left in someone's home.
I go around looking.
Yes.
I go around looking to see if there's anything that I can take. If not, I just wait till opportunity to invite her somewhere else.
See, Myra has a history of ripping off men. She's with that innocent role. Crack a smile so they can see a smile out you, Myra. I mean, that's the Myra you meet with that smile there. And that's the Myra that will rob you blind. Now, Myra agreed to do this interview because she was doing some work around the house. I went and got some food for us, came back, and set my cases the way I know they were set. They say you can't catch a rat without a trap. And I left and I came right back. She didn't know I was coming right back. And she got caught going off into my boxes, which is evidence, 90,000 hours worth of evidence to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
And continue telling us your story, Myra. I mean, I was one of quite a few guys that it was a few other guys that was ripped off as well, right?
True.
And this been going on for how long?
Not that long. Maybe.
How long has you been doing crack? If you're gonna speak,
50 years old.
I need the truth. If you're speaking, how long
I was
you been
50 years old the
And
first time.
And who introduced you to it?
A classmate.
A classmate?
Mm-hmm. Her name is Amy.
And? What
her name is Amy.
Amy?
Amy.
Amy from out of Beaumont.
Well, she wasn't living in Beaumont. They moved to Beaumont.
Okay. And what drove you to, to try crack at 50 years old? At 50 years old. I mean, that's a age where your heart is not really strong enough to take and deal with it. And for those 6 years that you was experiencing it up until the moment of you getting caught digging into boxes that's not your property in somebody else's house. Is that true?
That's true.
So as of right now, you're detoxing.
Yes, I am.
Will it last?
I pray that it will.
Crack is a hard thing to beat.
That's what I
Especially
heard.
for a woman.
Why is it hard for a woman?
Because a woman, it takes so much more control over you. Okay. A man has a tolerance. It's a certain level a man would go to being on crack. Because I was once on crack. You know, a man, you know, he'll hustle, do what he got to do to get his crack.
Yeah.
A woman, she'll have sex and everything it takes to get her crack, with no matter how many men at one time, you know. But
I know God will get me through this.
Yeah, God will get you through it.
You have to be determined.
You have to be determined.
That's right.
But when you're telling a lot of lies, I mean,
it's not good.
It's not good. How can anybody believe the fact that you will detox yourself like that? I mean, you know.
have to get God's help and my family.
I mean, you carry the Bible around a lot, right?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to church and I'm reading a Sunday school lesson.
She goes to church and she do a Sunday school lesson. I mean, that's how you get the innocent looking Myra that won't home. You look like she won't home and fly. You know, and it was more of a shocker to me, you know, for to come back and catch her going in through my personal items, you know, and all I ever did was help her, you know.
Yes, you did.
Put food on her table, made sure she had something to eat.
Make sure I had a roof over her head.
Put a roof over her head. In return, I got a big knife in my back from Myra with my evidence, and still to the day I'm confused about why would she go into those boxes when you know that there was evidence. Can you answer that question for me, Myra?
No, I can't.
I mean, there definitely had to be a reason for you to move. They're heavy boxes.
Yes, they are. When I help you move them.
They're heavy boxes. They're heavy boxes, right?
Yeah.
And I watch it when you moved them.
I know.
And then you came back and just had that super natural strength to snatch them off. You had that because you moved them again. Okay. And what would have been the outcome if I would not have came back on time to catch you in the act? What would have been the outcome? What was your intentions on, going into $90,000 worth of evidence, which is a federal offense.
Yes, it is.
But most of all, being in someone else's house and being caught doing that, what it could cost you.
My life, of 15 years or more. It's a high price to pay with your life to do something like that. And the judge wouldn't show me no mercy whatsoever, and neither would the owner. So I'm telling you, don't do it. Drugs control you, but you have to have help to get over that. Not trying to find your next fix. Your next fix going to get you in deeper and deeper and deeper. And once you get in so deep, you're going to hit rock bottom. And it's going to take longer to come from the bottom on up.
And see, Myra has been living in denial about her crack habit. You know, her father said he noticed something about her.
Yes,
a difference in her losing weight and all that. He knew there was something. She told him it was the chemo, but really it was the crack. You know, I mean, being a part of that crack world, it comes along with turning tricks and everything.
That I didn't experience because I'm deathly afraid of catching something like that. I really am. That's the only thing that scares me.
But all at the same time, going to jail don't scare you?
Oh, yes, it does.
Well, I mean, if you feel that strongly about turning tricks, why you don't feel that strongly about stealing from people, taking advantage of someone older at an opportunity at their weakest moment, you know? So, I mean, don't nothing scare you about that? I mean, just knowing that someone, as you digging, walking into their house, that they invited you in and catch you digging in their personal property.
That's the worst offense.
You know?
It's violating their privacy.
And what made you do all of this?
Just being nosy, which I had no right whatsoever. When you're doing, you don't think, but when the consequence comes in, it's right
overall,
there.
what I mean, what made you do that? What it was inside you that made you do that?
Just trying to see what's in there.
Was it the drug that you was on that had you want to see if it was anything valuable in there that you can get and maybe sell?
No valuable. Just looking in there to see what was in there.
Was the drug any effect of you stealing from anybody throughout life?
3 times.
3 times you stole. You said 5 times earlier.
No, I said 3, but it was 5 guys. Only 3 of them.
Only 3 of them you stole from. And the other ones you couldn't find anything of what it was.
They couldn't find it.
You know. Okay, Myra, give them a look of you without your glasses on so they can see Myra's eyes. This is Myra. You know, I mean, she looked innocent. And she'll make you think she have a heart of gold. But Myra is a selfish woman that's trying to change her life. You know, if someone give you a place to stay, put a roof over your head, I don't think ripping him off is the way of showing your gratitude for what you've done.
Not.
And if it wasn't for what you was on,
like crack, then I would have clear thinking and left that alone. And I would be going through all of this.
you know, Samara said it was the crack that was the influence.
Leave it alone. It's not worth it.
I'm hoping and praying that Myra leave it alone because maybe the next time she get caught in somebody's personal property, she won't be lucky enough to give up a video. She'll make a video of them putting her in a body bag. So, you know, this here video was made for those who own crack and thinking that you can get away with what you've been doing, stealing and ripping people off that's close to you, that's trying to help you. And what it leads you up? What way would that lead you up?
Straighten the pen or straighten the body bag. Or you disappear all together. And they'll probably think you on the next high. You done just walked off somewhere. They'll never find you. And if they do, there might not be a body. It might be just skeletons. Some people disappear and they never find them ever.
And this is Mara. Now, she's been off crack now for several weeks, almost a month, since her last hit. And hoping that she can take and break that. So there's, you know, whenever she gets some more money in her hand, where she'll be able to take and walk away, fight the temptation of it. Because it's hard for a woman to quit because y'all hold on to things longer. And that high, y'all hold on to it. Because you're feeding for it, you want more and more. I don't care how much money you have, you're going to constantly want more. And you know that. Because you've been doing it for 6 years at 50 years old. If you count up the money you done spent on it, you probably have a house paid for. You know?
You don't think about it.
And the lying to people and everything. I mean, what would you like to say to people such as myself who you took advantage of, but I'm giving you opportunity. Didn't you say one time a guy broke your arm or something?
Yes, he did.
Which arm was it?
This one.
I mean, why? That was the hand that you was using to take and steal with?
No, I was just looking, and he thought I took something. That was the one that I didn't take. And
because he caught you.
He seen me looking around.
Yeah.
But see, I wasn't going to take anything. He just seen me. It just looked. That look, seeing you looking around.
But Myra, if you're in somebody's house, you're not supposed to be looking around. That is a violation right there alone. I mean, you leave them with no other choice or thought in their mind that you're stealing.
That's right.
And which, if you would have seen something, it would have been gone.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so it wasn't just that he thought that he know what you was gonna do. You know, it wasn't just he thought it. He knowed it, you know. So
don't do it.
Stay away from what?
Stay away from crack. Because it's not worth it. It's really not worth it.
And we hope Myra continue to say no to drugs.
And no to everything else too.
You know, I mean, this could have been, this video, you know, it could not be, it shouldn't really exist right now of her being able to speak, of being caught in the act of stealing in my house when she was invited in as a visitor. I mean, you just heard it. What arm he broke? How did he break it?
That was so long ago.
You know how your arm was broke.
I
had the hip.
He grabbed my arm, but then he pulled it back.
When he bent it backwards?
No, see, like you grab my arm like this, and in this part right here, what he did, he yanked it. But I was pulling back from him, trying to
get out of the house.
No, keep from him pulling it in tight.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a big man.
How did you manage to get away?
He popped it from me and told me not to ever come back. Now he passed away maybe 6 years ago.
And how old was he?
Oh, holy God. He hadn't made 58 yet.
So he passed away as a young man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had found out he had cancer that whole time, and what it did, he had it, and then it came back real aggressive and just consumed his whole body. It spread like wildfire. Because they thought he had kidney problems, and they opened him up, and that's when that air got to it. Do air get into it and really spread, or just something when they cut it open in it?
That's what they say. But that was during the time of him trying to protect his property in his house. So you put extra strain on his shoulders. Because, you know, when stuff like that happening, people's mind just go berserk because somebody is robbing them, you know. I mean, at 56 years old, Myra, you should know better than, you know, trying to steal from somebody that's trying to help you at the same time. You know, I mean, what's your gratitude towards being able to make this video?
I'm blessed that God's blessing you and change your life. Because, like, you could have said, hey, this is it. I'm taking you out. I'm not waiting on nobody. Because the police not going to do you anything. I'm just blessed and grateful that you make that choice, that you listen to God.
At the same time, intruder. But one thing, you know, I mean, you really have to do some serious soul checking to take and get yourself together.
Yeah.
You have to do some soul checking. It got to start with you. I mean, you know, being on that crack, it's a hard thing to quit, but you have to have that strength inside you to quit, you know. And hopefully through this video, you know, what would you tell kids, you know, for doing drugs?
Leave the drugs alone. Once you start, you're going to always keep going back to it. Because believe me, it do kill brain cells. Believe me, it does.
Okay, now we did this interview here with Myra, and she agreed to do it.
Yes, I did.
Because she agreed to do it, and I agreed not to take her sent her to jail for going through $90,000 worth of evidence, which is a federal offense. You know, But this video, I mean, most of all, fellas, be on alert because Myra is out there. Give him a smile, Myra. Give him a smile. And put them glasses on. Let him see you again with the glasses. You're right, because she do look innocent. But this woman is far from innocent. You know, I'm praying over the years to come and God touch her. I mean, she go to church a lot. That's why I was real shocked. You know, I was told a story back in the days by my mom's that a man searched for the devil all over. He went to every hoe house, went to every gambling shack, went to every ballroom, and didn't find the devil until he stepped into the church house. All I can say is God is good because he had touched me.
Yes, he is.
And Myra is a living witness because she's still here to tell this story here now.
I'm grateful to believe me.
You know, so I'm hoping that will, you know, shine a light on her. That just when you think you about to get away with something, you can't get away with it because you got busted. I mean, you know, wrongs don't win when it comes down to right, especially in God's eyes.
That's right.
Because I shot up the street, I was supposed to be gone longer than I was gone, and I come right back. And the minute you got that knock on the door, I know your heart probably fell down to your feet.
No, it didn't.
You weren't nervous, so you're a woman, you're a hustler without a conscience.
No, I'm not a hustler.
That's
no,
what
it just started me when you knocked because I thought you had your key. I didn't know that you left your key here.
The first time I came back, I didn't have the keys. But I mean,
but
why would it start you when I knocked, and you know that I'm coming back, you know, unless you was into something that you didn't have no business. That's what shook you up, because you was into them boxes.
No, because I was wondering why you was knocking.
Wasn't you messing with the boxes, Myron? Don't start lying now.
I'm not.
Wasn't you messing with the boxes?
Not too long after you left.
After I left, that's exactly what I'm saying. So when I came and knocked on the door, it throwed you off of your rhythm, off of what you was doing. So you had to throw the boxes back and couldn't put them back. Couldn't put them back how they was.
That's right.
That's what it's about. The truth. That's all. The truth. That's what it's about. The truth. Because you're telling lies, and if you can't stop telling lies, Myra,
you always keep telling.
Yeah, and you're gonna remain on drugs. Because how can a person believe that you're off of it?
Mm-hmm.
When I knocked on the door, it's when you put the boxes back in place.
Mm-hmm.
And you just saying a few seconds ago that you didn't do it. You got to tell the truth at some point.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you got to tell the truth.
Yes.
I mean, lies, I got to keep coming up with them. And what happened to they all landed in one bubble and exploded on you.
Mm-hmm.
When Myra, in the black community, they say she should be dead.
That's right.
But she's blessed.
Yes, I am.
She is definitely blessed. So, Myra, give me your name.
Myra Williams.
One more time.
Myra Williams.
And fellas, be on the lookout for that innocent look. And that little cute little smile, that little humble. Be on the lookout for her. I mean, maybe she changed, but at the time now, at 56, you know, you have to change somewhere before you get into your golden years.
That's right.
You know, in the Bible, it says only a fool don't change.
Exactly.
You know? Mm-hmm. So on that note, God bless, and just wanted to educate you kids, stay off of crack, because it can cost you your life. A happier predicament like this would be considered the wall of shame. And I thank Myra for taking that time out to take and share her story, you know, on, you know, the guys that she stole from, you know, the guy that broke her arm. I mean, she blessed to still be alive. So on that no doubt, we're going to say good night.
Good night.